After the tumultuous riots that rocked France, it was hoped that perhaps the country will try to rein in its police force that is widely seen as tyrannical. Instead, the French police is said to get more and sweeping powers very soon. The French Assembly has passed a bill that will let police surveil suspects by remotely activating cameras, microphones, and GPS location systems on phones and other devices. Covering laptops, cars, and other connected objects as well as phones, the measure would allow geolocation of suspects in crimes punishable by at least 5 years of jail. Devices could also be remotely activated to record sound and images of people suspected of terror offences as well as delinquency and organised crime. The amendment introduced during the debate in the Parliament restricts the use of remote surveillance to cases where it is justified by the nature and severity of the crime, ensuring a strictly proportional duration. Furthermore, the provision requires judicial approval for its implementation with a maximum surveillance period of 6 months. Professionals in sensitive fields such as doctors, journalists, lawyers, judges, and members of parliament are exempt from being targeted under this new legislation. Besides, any use of the provision must be approved by a judge. These provisions are part of a wider justice reform bill that is under consideration in the country. But several rights groups and activists are speaking up against these strict provisions. They claim that the police already has a wide range of powers and such strict measures will just embolden the authorities who might use these provisions according to their whims and fancies. They point out that the right to security, the right to private life, private correspondence, and the right to freedom of movement could be compromised by these measures, suggesting that these proposals signifies a slide towards heavy-handed security measures. Another point which they are making is that since the bill is not clear about what constitutes a serious crime, there are fears that the French government might use this to target environmental activists and others who are not grave threats. But the French Justice Minister has rejected all these criticisms. He claims that these measures would affect only a few cases every year and are not meant for usual crimes or ordinary suspects. He believes it is essential to balance between freedom of the common public and national security, and such legislations are a must.